boycott Asian businesses. Please do. We'll get rid of the Chinese takeout, the dry cleaners, the laundromats. Let's get rid of the liquor stores as well. Get rid of the Jordans you guys wear, the Nikes you wear, the shower caps, the Hondas, the Hyundais, all your car electricians, the electronics in your house, the Sony, the TV system, your sound system, the microphones that you guys use to rap and speak about awareness for the black culture and the hip hop culture. Where do you think that's made in? That's made all in Asia. And here's another thing for you guys. You guys want us to leave the neighborhood so bad? Oh, Asian people are not neighborhoods? We're in white neighborhoods. We have our own Chinatown. We have our own Koreatown. You think we really need you guys to benefit off and make money? A lot of us do go to college as well. You're being outworked by immigrants who barely speak English. And you're not embarrassed? Go to the bank, start your own businesses, and deal with your own people. I want to see your own women get on their hands and knees and do pedicures and manicures and deal with nasty ass attitudes, okay? Please, boycott Asian business. I'm all for it.
What's up, family? Black people are out here boycotting Asian businesses, but nobody's asking who put those Asian businesses in your neighborhood in the first place. That's Democrats, real talk. And let me show you exactly what happened. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your post notifications so you never miss a breakdown. Now, I want to be clear before we get into this. I'm not here to take sides. I'm here to follow the money and be real with you, family, because what I've been seeing out here is people prank calling to Chinese restaurants, calling the health department trying to get spots shut down, and telling Asian business owners to get out of the neighborhood. And I need us to talk about that honestly.
Now, this is hilarious. Asians coming out and saying how scared they are now. Oh, we're so scared. We're being targeted. Oh, my God. They're like, oh, you know what? There's a solution. There's a solution to your scared ass. Get the hell out of our neighborhoods. Get the hell out. Pack your stores, close your doors, and go home. As a matter of fact, go to Beverly Hills and sell in Beverly Hills. Go somewhere else and sell all your bull crap. Do that. If you're so scared, go to church. How the hell are you sitting up here and talking about you so scared of your direct customer? White folks ain't keeping y'all doors open. Do not get y'all asses up here and talk and act no damn type of way. I tell you right now, I've been saying this whole time. All these people posting up in our communities, gas station, these hair stores and all this shit with their funky ass attitudes. Stop spending your money with them. Start checking them on site. Yeah, get very scared if you're going to be following us around the store and treating us all like criminals. This is ridiculous. But yet you're not scared when your finger gets to going and that cash register gets to popping up. You're not scared of them greenbacks that we pass you. You're not scared to come post up in our hoods, in our neighborhoods. In every black community, there's Asian stores. You're not that damn scared. You're not that scared. How are you scared of your customer? Tell me how you're scared of your direct customer. So you got your ass up here. I'm going to directly sell to the enemy. I'm going to directly sell to people that I'm scared of. I'm not going to sell to anybody else or employ anybody else to come into here. So it's just the people that I think steal everything and the people that I'm so damn scared of. Close your funky ass doors and go your asses to another neighborhood. That will solve the problem. Quit coming and posting up in the black communities. We'll be good without you. Okay? All right. You have a great day with your scary asses. And the church doors, if you scared, go to church. Cut it out.
Yes. How can I help you?
I'd like to place an order.
Pick up order. What would you like?
Pick up order. Can I get 5 shrimp fried rice?
Small or largest?
Let's do largest.
Okay.
Okay, and do you do the Chinese chicken wings?
Chinese wings, yes.
Okay, and let me get 20 count Chinese wings.
Okay.
Okay, and that'll be all.
Could you like to get any order of cream cheese wonton or spring rolls?
Oh yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, I'll take some of those.
Which one? The spring rolls or?
The spring rolls. Give me some rolls.
Okay. Spring rolls. Okay, it comes 2 pieces in the order. So just to make sure I got your order right, I have 5 orders large.
So, family, you guys seen it, right? Don't take my word for it. You heard it yourself. Chinese takeout, dry cleaners, laundromats, liquor stores, Nikes, Jordans, Hondas, Hyundais, Sony TVs, electronics, microphones, calling for a full boycott of Asian businesses. And my first thought watching this was, you do know you use every single thing on that list, right? You recorded that video on an Asian-made phone. The shoes on your feet come from Asia. The sound system bumping in the background. You know what I'm saying? While you made the clip. And there you have it. Because the contradiction wrote itself before the video ended. Now, here's where it gets worse, because after the boycott talk, people, as you guys seen, started placing fake orders at Chinese restaurants, calling in massive orders, telling them to have it ready, and then just not showing up, wasting that family's time, their food, their money. And then on top of that, someone in the clip telling people to call the health department on Chinese restaurants.
Call your local health department on your local Chinese restaurants daily, all day. Make as many complaints as you can. Let's have at it, y'all.
Wow.
Call your local health department.
So not only was the trend started where black people were calling Chinese food places, placing massive orders and then not picking it up as a, strike against Asian-owned businesses because of the Rick Chow situation. Now they're saying call the health department on the Chinese food places and try to get them shut down. This is next level petty. Number one, the majority of the jury that acquitted Chow were black. Get that through your fucking head. The majority were black, okay? Number two, what would the black community do if all of a sudden there were no Asian-run businesses? That's like all there is in the hood. You got the nail salons, you got the food, you got the convenience stores. Think about it.
Down here. This is very convenient for when I'm in this neighborhood to go right here. But I don't set foot in this motherfucker, and if I do, I steal something. Because they janky-ass Koreans, and they've always been like that. They wouldn't let you get away with being short a fucking nickel. You can shop here every day for 30 years. Be short a nickel, they gonna snatch all their shit back. Boycott all Korean businesses. I'm calling on black Los Angeles. Boycott that janky-ass slots and swap meet. Boycott all Korean-owned businesses. All beauty supplies.
So, you guys heard it, right? And let me say this plainly. That's not a movement. That's middle school behavior. And I mean that with all due respect, because I'm not here to clown anybody. I'm here to be honest. Think about it like this. If you woke up tomorrow and every Asian-owned business in your neighborhood was actually gone, what does that neighborhood look like? Because one voice in that clip said it's great. That's like all there is in the hood. The nail salons, the carryouts, the convenience stores, the beauty supplies. In most black communities, those are Asian-owned. And there's no black-owned replacement sitting on standby ready to open Monday morning. So the real question isn't whether you have a right to be frustrated, because some of that frustration is legitimate. The real question is, what are you actually building while you're boycotting? And if the answer is nothing, then the boycott isn't a strategy, it's just noise. And at the end of the day, you can't boycott your way out of a problem you haven't built a single brick of an answer for yet. And that's what I think he was getting at in the clip when he mentioned all of those things being in the hood, such as Asian convenience stores and et cetera, et cetera. Now, here's where the conversation gets deeper, because it's not just about the boycott itself. It's about what the boycott is covering up. And one of those things it's covering up is a serious lack of basic information, because the people in these clips are calling for boycotts of quote unquote Asians. Like that's one group, one people, one thing. But you got Vietnamese, Korean, Chinese, Filipino, Indian, Mongolian, Cambodian, Japanese. Those are completely different cultures, different histories, different languages, different everything. And somebody in the research, made a point that landed hard. Did you know Indians are considered Asian too? Right? I happened to come across the video and happened to do research. And that being said, that really landed hard with me. That Indians are considered Asian too. Did you know Kamala Harris, who got a whole lot of black voters, is Asian? The community didn't know that, and it showed. And here's the part that gets me, family. Because the same community that says don't put all black people in one box, don't judge us by the actions of a few, don't lump us together, turned right around and lumped an entire continent of different people into one target. And that's not a political point. That's just a mirror. Now, what I do want to get at is, and I haven't been able to shake about this whole thing, is what we're seeing in these videos is a bunch of people who have aged but have never developed into adulthood. And I think that's the most honest framing of what's happening here. Because a grown adult doesn't call a restaurant, place a fake order, laugh about it on camera and call that activism. A child does that. And then somebody, in one of those clips openly admits that, as you guys see in this clip I'm talking about, the last clip that's on the screen here, they never go into the store except to steal. And in the same breath, they're complaining about being followed around. And you got to sit with that for a second, because if you're announcing out loud that you only enter a store to take something, you just answered your own question about why they're watching you. And the whole thing is, why are we angrier at the store owner than at the people in the community who are given statistical justification for the treatment? Right? Then there's the beauty store example that hit close to home. A black-owned beauty supply holds the line on price, and people stop going and the store closes. But a Korean store holds that same line, and people grumble and still pay, and the store stays open 30 years. What did that tell you is the problem was never just who owned the store. And this is where the bigger conversation starts. Because if we're serious about fixing this, or whatever the case may be, in their eyes of fixing what they feel like need to be fixed, petty isn't the answer. Building is. And to build, you have to understand why the playing field looks the way it does right now. And when you look at that, right, minority grants, government funding that was supposed to help minority-owned businesses gets off the ground. But when you actually look at where the money went, a lot of it bypassed black businesses entirely and went to incoming immigrant-owned businesses instead. And that's not a conspiracy theory, that's policy. And it matters because it means, to their words, of a black entrepreneur trying to open a beauty supply or carry out in their own neighborhood is competing against someone who already got a low interest loan, sometimes close to 0%, that they don't have to pay back for decades. But you wonder why the black-owned store can't stay open. It's not always about effort. Sometimes it's about who got the head start and who didn't. And the government handed that head start out without most people in the community ever knowing it happened. Now, here's the part that should make you stop scrolling, because those policies were voted in. And the people who designed them and kept them running kept getting reelected by the very communities they were leaving behind. So when you're standing in front of a Korean beauty supply instead of a black-owned one, in their eyes, they feel as though it need to be, and you're mad, the honest question is, who did you vote for? Because we see a lot of incentives being passed when it comes to policies and public officials basically giving to illegal immigrants in exchange for their vote. But the incentive is that they will be given an opportunity when they shouldn't be here in the first place in exchange for a vote for that politician to stay in office with the same policies being ran that communities aren't paying attention to. In this case, to be specific, because we're talking about it based on these clips, the black community, right? Because the answer matters more than any prank call ever will. You out here prank calling these businesses, but they aren't the problem. And most of the time, these immigrants who come over here to the United States and do it the right way and come here legally and have a nail salon, that's basically them creating a job for themselves, because that's the only job they can get. Right? So I'm saying, fix the way, hold your public official accountable and fix the way that they're incentivizing by giving certain individuals handouts instead of actually building a community, and not them worried about actually serving their own political enrichment, as in staying in office and staying in power where nothing gets fixed. Don't take the anger out on the Asian or Korean or, communities. They done nothing wrong. But hold your public officials accountable, because you got to address it, right? The incentive structure. You can't fix the policy problem while the degenerate behavior in the community goes unchecked. You can't fix the behavior while the policy problem keeps stacking the deck. Those two things have to move together or nothing moves at all. And there's also the cry wolf problem, right? And this one is real. When real discrimination happens, when a store owner generally crosses a line, when there's actual mistreatment, nobody takes it seriously anymore because the community has called wolf so many times on things that turned out to be self-inflicted. That is a credibility crisis that prank calls and health department complaints made worse, not better. Proverbs chapter 11, verse 3 says, "The integrity of the upright guides them." And I keep coming back to that because the path forward for communities, I really don't like doing the whole race-based thing because I believe for all our communities, if we want to build them, we hold our public officials accountable. In regards of the red bureaucratic tape that it takes, through all the bureaucratic steps that it takes just for you to open up where they can give in illegal free things, most Americans feel, and have every rightfully so to be frustrated about and upset as they pay taxes and pay into the tax base of wherever they live state-wise. But also, if they do come legally, they pass the bureaucratic process that may take long for communities to open up businesses that are doing it the right way in American-based businesses. And Americans who want to open up businesses, they give them all these hurdles. But in exchange for a vote, they give other individuals who come to the United States to hurry up and green light the legality for them to be in the country illegal and hurry up and fast track everything for them to open up their nail salon and so forth. So what I'm saying is look at your policies on how, if you feel as though most of your community is made of an aging business and you feel like it happens to be very rapid, don't come at these individuals that done it the right way and they're the ones that didn't uphold the incentive structure to fast track everything and get them to get a green card and come over here legally quickly. The public official did. But also be a responsible adult. Don't be throwing a temper tantrum and doing these things and retaliating towards individuals who had nothing to do with the very thing of such as policies that are being passed in your communities. If you want to be quite frank, I'm being very objective here and being honest. And I'm all for, and I do believe the president in his perspective on regards of bringing back American businesses, USA made, baby. I'm all for that. Other countries make sure that they invest in their infrastructure and create their own products. But my thing is, if you feel as though in your communities there's not enough American mom and pop shops and so forth, then hold your public officials accountable and have a productive, responsible adult conversation. Communicate and actually vote as a way of a form of accountability, right? So all of that is not going to be handed down from a protest or a boycott list. It starts with the people deciding to show up with integrity in the store, at the ballot box, and the businesses they choose to build and support. Because at the end of the day, nobody is coming to save the neighborhood. Not the boycott, not the fake phone call, not the health inspector. The only thing that has ever changed the neighborhood is the people in it, no matter the race, deciding to grow up and build something that lasts. The boycott narrative feels like power, but it's really just a distraction from the work. And the work is building something the community can actually stand on. Real scrim comes from what you construct, not what you tear down. And I think deep down, family, you guys know that. We all know that. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree? Do you push back? I want to hear from you. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your push notifications so you never miss a breakdown. Spread that peace, love, and positivity. Let the love supersede the hate, family. And as always, no matter the race, we are in it together. And in unity, we can continue to push things forward and be on the right trajectory as a country, as a whole, for all our communities, no matter the race. Love you guys. Thank you for rocking with me. I hope you guys got some value from this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.